them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Huntington, West Virginia, Joan C. Edwards Stadium, home of the Marshall Thundering Herd. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Michigan's offense will have the football first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw him, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week.
Found a seam on the left. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. First down and 10. They'll leave it with him. Breaks the tackle. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Pucks it out of the air. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Caught. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Grab near the sticks. It's awesome. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. And the Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Second and goal coming up. The give to the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan!
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game and the offense. They've got it moving now.
So Marshall's offense will take the field for the first time. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
And the missed connection on third down. Marshall will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Catches it at the 30. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Wolverines! Stealing a score on special teams. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
On third down, he drops to throw. Marshall will be forced to punt. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. He'll take it on the return. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires on the move. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Behind the chains now on second and long. The run from the shotgun. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Wolverines have moved it inside the 20. Looking downfield on first down. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Michigan. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And here's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Marshall will be forced to punt. Takes it on the return. He's got great speed. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. They've been gashed by the proverbial buzzsaw. Now to try to find a way to fight back into this game. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Flanagan. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Marshall will be forced to punt. Wants to bring it back. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. He'll start this drive going to the air. Now he's going to break the pocket. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some...
Going for the big play. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kennesaw State looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks, and a defense that looks disinterested. They're trailing by 14 to North Carolina. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Running to the left. Finds a little space. Gets it past the marker. Oh, he got loose. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Marshall got that running game going on the last play. Let's see what they have here. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. The Thundering Herd facing a second down as we open play here in the second. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Right on the money. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Marshall will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. So here comes the Michigan offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. It's complete to the right. Got room at the 35. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in stride inside the 15. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty cost him a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Working that left side now. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Marshall comes to the line facing third and long. They'll run play action. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Hunt is on its way. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Picks up the first down, still moving. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Now from the 40, it's first and 10. Might as well give it to him again. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Now on second down. Running back searching for a hole. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. The Wolverines come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll run for it on third and short. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Wolverines have it with a first and 10. They'll give it to the back. Makes a man miss. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. First and goal for the offense. Trying to run it in. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's going for the goal line. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now third and goal from the 2. Try to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan.
And how about this offensive line? Third and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
And the extra point is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Out of the gun, the inside give. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Marshall quick to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Now improvising. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. They get to the line quickly. Wants to go up top on first down. Bring in the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. He'll do it himself. Nice move there. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Thundering Herd needing a ton of ground to get it to that first down marker. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Punt is in the air. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the grab on the left.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Jukes his way for more. At the 35, he's got room. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Trying to impose their will with the run. And the run goes nowhere, and that'll send us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Huntington. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Off play action. Oh, they're after him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Marshall will be forced to punt.
Number 13, on to kick it away.
Touchdown, Michigan! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. James Madison is making it look easy today. A special performance that would make the 4th president of the United States proud. They're up 14 over Akron. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Marshall will be forced to punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. Well, they finally stop him, but he found running room on that return. Really helped. His offense to start this drive. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. From the gun, running back gets to give. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Open space at the 25. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wolverines!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Unloads to the right. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And they'll get him down after a solid return. This offense has it with really good field position. From the shotgun, the inside give.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Wolverines send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Law. Makes the catch. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, I love the job in coverage there. Sure, the guy made the catch, but right away the defender able to bring him down. No possibility of yak on that play.
Defense looks like they're coming. They'll try to run for it. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. To the ground. He's got it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. This offense has been suffocated by a sea of maize and blue, reminiscent of what the national champion Wolverine D did in '97, holding their opponents to single digits.
And it's at every level. I mean, just a great job being physical up front, locking down in the secondary. Michigan defenses are always on point. They don't give up silly, stupid plays. They just don't do that.
Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. From the gun, the ground game. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. And the Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Here's the handoff. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Give to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to power their way ahead.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Now they'll run it on the toss. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.